are you in sync with him this early on?
Yeah, I just think obviously when you've been around for a little while, you got a good feel for the game, good knowledge of the game, and so when you get a veteran player like himself that can simplify what he wants, that may help, so you can play better. I think then it's easy to go out there and execute.
Did you spend time with him between OT and camp before training camp, like in the playbook?
We didn't get a chance to get together. Him being out in San Diego and my family being in Florida just was hard. But hopefully, we'll make up for that time over these next few weeks.
As far, sorry, obviously you've had your own career and accomplished your own things, but are you cognizant of the fact that people are going to say he's replacing Mark Ingram and what he meant to this team? Do you push that aside, or do you kind of pay attention to that and what he meant to this team?
Yeah, I just really haven't got into the replacing thing. For one, I know what kind of team this is, and so for me, I know that I got to be at my best because this is one heck of a team, one heck of an offense, and so to come in and be wanted, that says something alone. And so I got to live up to the expectations of what the team wants from me, and what kind of things I can bring to the table to help the team and the offense be successful.
Latavius, is there a different regimen being a backup versus a starter and how you prepare, maintain your body? Anything different between those two roles?
Not at all. I've always took care of my body, prepared, practiced as if I am the starter, and I think I always have that approach to the game, and it's worked for me, and that's how I go out there and get better every day. That's how I feel I get better, every year. I think when you start looking at it differently, then maybe there can be a decline in your play and your competitiveness. So prepare, compete like a starter, regardless if I am or I'm not.
Have you noticed any differences between the locker room here in Minnesota and here?
I see a lot of similarities just because it's a great group. We had a good group in Minnesota, but I think this locker room has some good swag to them and some confidence. I think and it carries over to the field, both on defense and offense.
Latavius, has it been just by chance in your career that majority of touchdowns come inside the 10-yard line and being that workhorse? Or is that just like a game plan, or that they give you the ball to score touchdowns when you get inside the 10?
Yeah, I think it's been maybe a combination of both, of me knowing my strength and the offense knowing my strength as well. That being a part of the field where I can score touchdowns, and that being a part of my game that that's been a strength of my game. So I hope to continue to do that. If that's something that I do well, I know that's something that I continue to do, so that I'm around.
Now you look at playing with a quarterback like Drew, and you look now over a dozen years, and being that complete back, whether it's by committee, but as far as not purely running the ball, but being that pass receiving running back. Do you think maybe you've been underestimated considering how you've been utilized in the past, and given the opportunity now with Drew, you can take advantage of that?
I think, I definitely think I've always could have done more in the passing game, could have done more in the running game, but to look at it and say shoulda, woulda, coulda, that's one thing. But for me, I'm always trying to get better, always trying to be a threat, and that's whether I'm coming out of the backfield catching the ball or running the ball. But I think when you look at an offense like this, I think I'll get more opportunities out of the backfield because of the guy that's standing back there throwing it. I do, and so it's up to me to take advantage of it.
Not on that, Latavius. When you watch this offense from the outside looking in and decide to snap it, what appealed to you about it?
I mean, just for one, you talk about an offense that's been at the top of their game for the past few years. You talk about a quarterback that's, one of the best to ever play the game, and all the playmakers on this, offensive team. So, to be added to that, and to be a compliment or to help, I was humbled just to be, even a guy that they felt that can come out here and help with what they already have as some weapons. And so, again, for me, it's just being the best that I can be, so I can go out there, contribute, and do whatever I can to help this team.
To your earlier point, you said that you're keeping your body in the best shape that you can. But have you found yourself being stronger in some areas since your transition?
I feel, I haven't felt at all where, maybe that, time has kind of crept on me. I honestly felt that, I've had some injuries as I've been younger, and as of late, I hadn't had anything that's kept me from being on the field, and so I've been able to train and do all the things I want to do in the off season, so I can come out here and be my best during the season. And so, I feel that I've been at my best, and now here in New Orleans, I'm excited to take that next step in my game.
Latavius, you excited for tomorrow to put on the pads?
Definitely. I was just telling the guy earlier, when that's one of my one of the things I pride myself in is running behind my pads, and so when you put that armor on and it complements my game, I'm excited. That's a little step closer to real football.